Good morning, my fellow scientists. It is Thursday, July 20th, 2017. I want to tell you about an open source homogenizer that we built a couple of years ago in the lab. I got here to Idaho, started building my lab, and I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on a homogenizer. Now, homogenizers basically do something very simple. They take one of these little microcentrifuge tubes, you put a ball bearing in it, you close it, and you shake it. And the devices that do this quickly and efficiently and scientifically cost thousands of dollars, despite shaking things. So I said, well, we could probably figure out how to shake something. So we 3D printed this. It's a little piece of plastic, and I put a little tape on it to hold a tube, right? So you put your tube in here like that, and you can close it up with a piece of tape. And at that point, this thing can be shaken very quickly using a reciprocating saw. Get it in. And that will shake ridiculously quickly. So quickly, in fact, that we needed to buy a speed controller to slow it down so that we could control it a little better. We also bought a digital tachometer to measure the actual speed of reciprocation. All told, even with a 3D printed custom part, we're looking at like $200. So more than 20 times cheaper than a comparable scientific instrument for shaking things. Amazon stocks almost all the parts for this, including that adapter to chuck to hold the 3D printed part and the adapter to hold the adapter to the saw. All of that's in a parts list that I'll link to in the description if you wanted to build something like this. But I guess a lot of people are using this to build homemade sex machines because Amazon was like, hey, would you like to buy some toys to attach to your reciprocating saw? There was an article a few years ago that Amazon was essentially selling a drug dealer starter kit if you order a micro balance. So just goes to show who's buying these sorts of things. They're not all scientists, I gather. Anyway, we can make homogenized suspensions using this piece of equipment. That makes me happy. We've been using it for a couple of years now. It seems to work pretty reliably. We're moving toward microfluidic droplet generation now, which I've talked about in this vlog months ago, but we're getting close to having enough data to publish. So I'll talk here tomorrow about some of the fun equipment you can get at bargain basement prices for cutting acrylic microfluidics, and then hopefully we can even put up a tutorial. I'm of the mind that open source hardware and open source scientific hardware in particular is going to be really important going forward. Science funding is tight, and trying to do more with less is important, plus it is an opportunity to have greater reproducibility because scientists can reproduce each other's equipment as well as attempting to reproduce each other's results. If you like that kind of thing, science equipment, chemistry, and open source hardware, tune in. We update Monday through Friday here in the Allen Lab.